What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode with your homegirl here, Majestic Moon Goddess. Thank you for everybody that's been tuning in. Thank you for the newcomers and all that good stuff. But let's get into this message that's going on. First off, I do want to say that I did get a new tarot card deck, and it is called. This one is the Horror Tarot deck. So this is like based off your fears and what you're stuck in and stuff like that. So what came out was that okay, the card I could barely see why. The first card that came out is the Ace of Wands, and of course, like I said, excuse me because I'm trying to get acquainted. This is why I was letting you know that this is a new deck. So I'm just trying to get acquainted with the deck. Well, I've been trying to already, so um, forgive me if y'all feel like it comes out kind of awry, but almost everything I say has come out awry anyway. So you really have to put things together. What I say, and if it fits to you, it fit, and if it don't, it don't. Okay, so the first card that came out was look. I still put the card down. Was the Ace of Wands. Okay, see, the next card was the Ten of Cups. The next card is the Five of Pentacles. Under that is the Six of Pentacles. Under that is the Seven of Wands. Next is the High Priestess, which I think this energy is talking about in a way. Next is the Seven of Swords and the Hangman. Why does that look like another card under there? Um, I think somebody is feeling like they being deceived. They don't know what they looking like. That's sort of what this deck is saying. So I'm gonna kind of clarify what the cards really say, and then I'm gonna turn around and say what I think it's saying. Okay. So um, so I got the book right here. Hold on, y'all. The Ace of Swords is someone I can't even find it. I'm trying to remember it offhand. It's someone taking a journey. It says the Ace of Wands represents an idea that sparks the start of a new journey. You feel confident that you can see your vision through to the end. You are brilliant and exude confidence. Okay, so and then of course the Ten of Cups represents happiness, experienced in the community. Your heart is full and everything is as it should be. But the next card was the Five of Pentacles. That's why I was like, this is kind of weird. Okay, the Five of Pentacles is you have been dealt an unfair hand, and it's left you feeling like an outcast. The Five of Pentacles represents change that involve financial difficulties and hardships. But okay, okay, let's look at the Six of Pentacles. Why is the Six of Pentacles there again? So this represents the acts of charity that involve money and offer financial help by extended that help that may be extended. Okay, so somebody had a thought to somebody had a thought to take a journey to be on a part of some type of community that actually left them out in the cold that they was trying to get charity from. let's see. What is this again? The Seven of Wands. This. That they were trying to get charity from. Okay, so then but then it's saying don't give up on your dreams. The Seven of Wands represents confidence during times of adversity. Cling to what you believe. And then it goes to the High Priestess, which they talking about the High Priestess, but let me read her shit though. It says prowess with the dark arts provides additional perspective when handling misleading situations. If something doesn't feel right, trust your instincts and seek a different path. Okay, I'm thinking they telling the high priestess, this young lady that's doing all this dark magic. Um, it also says the high priestess is feared for her feminine energy and decisive judgment, like an evil sorceress who sees into situations and knows instinctively what must be done at the right time. You decide your fate with confidence. Even if you're making bad decisions, some people do have confidence in their bad decisions. Lord have mercy, these young people these days. But but okay, let me see. The Seven of Swords saying that they gotta be careful. Hold on. Yeah, it says be careful what you say. The Seven of Swords reminds you that you can be undone by your own actions. Running away from a problem may seem like the solution, but instead confront the situation with courage. And then after that is the Hangman. They're gonna be stuck in a situation because of the decisions they made and what they've been saying. So she said satisfying. Okay, yeah, I got the ghost tube on. I forgot about that because she ain't been saying nothing. So I did pull from my other deck and it was saying, dang girly. So it was saying that it could be a Gemini. Moth came out and Ametrine, Ametrine is a crystal. I'm gonna tell y'all what that is in a minute. But to me, okay, like I said, Gemini moth and that crystal is up here. So to me, this is saying that this Gemini was inspired to conjure up some type of entity to take somebody out with the Seven of Swords. Um, to look like they're the light to this community. Because a moth is a light to a flame, right? Um, a colorful aspect to a light, right? Or something like that, whatever. They want to be seen as a moth to a flame, right? To this community. But instead, they got um, um, blood filled with cups instead. So now, with this, what is this again? The Seven of Wands is showing it has a monster in the woods. So now this monster is looking for them, which is gonna put them in the hangman position, which is they're gonna be stuck and out in the cold because of these because of this high priestess. But I just overlooked that stone. Okay, hold on. Oops, sorry. Let me look up the stone right quick. Oh, I went right to it. Okay, it says I am greater than my habits. Um, Not to be confused with amethyst. Ametrine is distinguished by its purple and yellow colors. The combination of amethyst and citrine together brings the properties both wisdom and protection to the forefront. Even though we may not think it, we all have some type of habit that we would benefit from removing from our life. Whether it's eating junk food or spending a little too much time on social media, there is a better solution. Oh, I'm sorry. There is a better substitution that we could be turning to. Ametrine is here to support you in this process of overcoming what no longer serves you and finding ways for you to channel your time and energy in more productive and beneficial ways. Pick up a book the next time you reach for your phone or look for a more natural alternative to your favorite snack. The hardest part is acting on change, but the universe has faith in you and will stand by you the whole way. Journal prompt, what are a few habits that I could improve upon? And that's a number 13. What was it? 51, 42, and 13 is out here. If y'all want to add it up and break it down, because that's how I normally do the numbers. I add it up and break it down. Um, at the end of that deck is Scorpios out here, so I guess a Scorpio is in the mix along with this Gemini. Maybe the Gemini is the High Priestess. Um, yeah, Scorpio. Let's see. I just read that and I'm like, okay, that helps you with bad habits. I'm like, I almost instantly forgot what it just said. That's crazy. Any of y'all been going through that? I doubt it because these motherfuckers been on my head. They trying to make me lose it. Anyway, so yeah, that card is clarifying that this person has a bad habit that's gonna leave them out in the cold, which it already, or I said that they was conjuring up something with this Six of Pentacles, because on the Six of Pentacles is the Baphomet uh creature, and to me that looked like he in meditation and you conjuring up an entity. Uh, but like I said, this deck deals with your fears. That's why I went ahead and kind of clarify what the deck was saying about your fears. So you just go ahead with your dreams, but it did say that somebody is in a illusion about what they was trying to do. And instead, to me, they got a cup full of blood instead of a cup full of sunshine. That's what they want. Okay, so I pulled from the what deck is this? Uh, that's a damn shame. The T deck, and it says somebody dirty digging. I mean dirt. What the fuck? Dirt digging, looking for you, looking for dirt on you, or vice versa. Um, yeah, because that's what I said. They had a bright idea to conjure up an entity to attack somebody. Instead, that motherfucker looking for them. And with a coincidence, the monster right behind the high priestess. So he after her. Let's see. Move in silence, unbothered. jackpot, winning money, got rich, inheritance, scarcity tactics. Right, because ain't nobody over here scared of no dang on. Even if there was a monster, I'm not. Why would I be scared? Uninterested came out. Same shit, different day came out. Creeping, wolf in sheep's clothing. That's what people gotta understand. Wolves in sheep's clothing. People that's definitely not for you. Just like this one lady said, young lady said earlier today. She said, she realized that these older men is really trying to um look for younger females just so they can tell them what to do or have some type of control over them. And and you just not realizing that. I'm sorry, young ladies, but yes, are you really just not realizing that? But inside scoop, a closer look, nosy up in your business. That's what I'm tired of. People being nosy. I pulled from my deck and it's a high level demon. So she, this high priestess obviously pulled on a high level demon that is after her ass. Next is letter S. Next is telekinesis. I don't know if I meant to write that down. Did I mean to write down telepathic? I keep getting it every time I pull the card, but I'm not sure. I gotta go through the deck again. Spain came out. Confessions came out. Somebody ready to confess? I pulled that before because like I said, I was trying to play with the cards. I got two other decks too, but I was trying to play with the cards, and it said somebody was gonna be a fool. Go ahead and be a fool and confess, I guess, or ready to talk or something. Next card is West Coast. Next card is D. What is that? An SD card? That's what popped up in my head. SD card. DS. Next is letter G. Oh, next is letter Z. Um, next is letter L. Damn, a lot of letters came out. The C came out. LCD. DLC. Well, like I said before in my messages, these to either be businesses or people's names. You know, uh, next card is 5D interaction. So 3D interaction. I guess somebody bringing the 5D interaction down to the 3D. That's might be what that means. Wow. Letter O. Uh, let's see. Letter T. Damn, almost Ocean came out. Spiritual warfare, which is basically what's going on, which people don't understand what's going on. Um, yeah, it was basically, it's always spiritual warfare is always mental manipulation. Mental manipulation, things that you do not see. These are things that you feel. These are things that you feel. This is why I say men are not in tune with their emotions. That means your heart got to be open. Your heart got to be open. If your heart is not open, you are an open vessel to be used. She said cat. I don't know why you said cat. That cat keep coming up too. We've been talking about a cat for the past week. Milk came up too. That shit almost came out on the lottery. I'm like, man. Ugh. Anyway, spiritual warfare. This is why I say it's important to understand your feelings, your emotions. Learn how to express yourself. Learn how to express to yourself. You always come first. So expressing to yourself first and then expressing to others will make you feel more at ease with yourself because you know yourself. Spiritual warfare, yeah. So anyway, letter A came out. Damn, y'all might these might be some words. Shit, what that say? Lot, dot, cat, cat came out. um, stack. Oh, gat, got, doc, lot. Next letter. I mean, that's the next letter. Next card was self sabotage. Next card was loose lip sync ships. Next card was letter I. And the last card was alien. Um, aliens. Oh, well, I just got the energy that, like, people are scared of aliens. Why would you be scared? Didn't I just say that? I was just talking about the watershed last read. If the motherfuckers is in the ocean, you already been looking at the aliens. You been eating them motherfuckers. You been dating them motherfuckers. What the fuck is just it's because you just don't know that they are what they are. The fish in the water. You already know NASA been lying to us talking about they been going up into space. So they've been going deep diving. You don't know how far they actually been able to go down. Then this man Elon Musk trying to drill through the y'all just looking at what the fuck he doing and don't know what the fuck he doing. He drilling through the damn dome up there. I said this before. This man is drilling through the dome and don't even care because he trying to get the fuck up out of here. And I don't understand if you know we got portals, different portals on this whatever we living on. Um, why don't you just go through a portal instead of trying to go through the dome? Because how did you get here in the first place? That's what I was trying to figure out before. Like when I mentioned the dome, yeah, the dome. Is it called the dome? It used to be on ABC. It was a series. It was on ABC, and they stopped the series when the military got involved with it. After they started talking about the crystals, the crystals is what help you. Um, should I be saying that? The crystals is what help you teleport or connect. Well, and or connect and teleport. Uh, so they about to make me lose my train of thought. Mm-hmm. Don't play with me. I know y'all hear that in the background. Sorry for the background noise, but um, yeah. So why is he doing all this? Well, you can't teleport. You cannot Can you? So how did you? That's what I'm saying. Okay, so in the show, they were trying to show that you can get here easily, but it's harder to get back out. So what was they showing up? They were showing up through the water in the show, but every time they get to the edge of the dome, they wasn't able to get out. So they in the show they depicted the dome in a different way than what it is now. But there's different portals to get out of here. That's what I don't understand. Why? So it could be that his planet that he's from. I'm supposed to be talking about this on Trigger Conversation, but I'll just be giving y'all a little taste of what I be talking about on the Trigger Conversations, so y'all could just chime on over there. I'm gonna have to make a little ad and just like post it, like, and put a link so y'all can get over there. But like I said, all that shit is organized over there on Patreon, and but anyway, that's like I said, like what is hmm. Okay, that's what I'm about to say. So maybe his planet doesn't have a the type of energy where you can where a portal is allowed to be at or something like that. That's what I'm saying. It's questionable. Like how do these some of these aliens even landed here, and why is most of them, if you would pay attention, most of them is crash landing here. And I think some of these motherships that's been passing through is like picking up their left ones. You know what I'm saying? Or just loved ones. You don't have to be left behind. It's just loved ones. Because we all have different missions. We all come from different aspects of life, different planets, all kinds of stuff. That's why I say look up the star seeds, and that will put you like on the right track of understanding the different peoples around and like uh, different things that are left out and information that we need to figure out. Just like I said, life is a puzzle piece. Everybody's life is a puzzle piece, but people refuse to look above the basics. So that is on you guys, and I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna thank you guys for listening. Shit, thank you for listening, and please press that like button and subscribe to my channel. Well, dang. And everybody like that. I ain't going nowhere. They stop. But like I said, subscribe and hit me over on Patreon also, and I will check you guys out later.